are working for him, subject for him. That's what it means to be a king. That every other principality in the kingdom is subject to your direction. That includes men, includes the powers of darkness and the powers of light. In as much as we like to believe that there is no one is there's no communication between the two, remember that the powers of darkness are ruling over the earth. And remember also that we live on the earth. That means that essentially the people of God and also the angels of God that of course are with us on this earth have to interact with the powers of darkness. These powers of darkness and also the powers of light will be found in men equally, because as much as there is darkness in the world, there is also darkness inside men, and in as much as there is light also in the world, there is also light inside men. So you can't learn about the power of God without learning about the power of men. And for you to understand people, you have to understand yourself. Know your weaknesses, know your strengths, understand character. The most basic information that I would suggest that you start with, if you want to start understanding yourself and to start understanding the people around you, is just go ahead and do a personality test. Do an MBTI test, study the different characters that come with people, and you come to understand that there are people who are born with intrinsic characters that predispose them either to light or to darkness. And let's not forget also the role that upbringing can serve to push a growing child into either end of the spectrum. So you can find a free test, MBTI test, anywhere online, and I strongly suggest that you study it. Secondly, Moses was skilled in the wisdom of Egypt before he was skilled in the wisdom of his people, Israel. I believe that the wisdom of Egypt was elemental or very important in helping him understand the power of men, in helping him. And for those of us who like to read wider, I highly recommend that you look at the book of Joshua, which is a historical record. It's actually referenced severally in the Bible. It's a historical record of the journey of Egypt through the wilderness into the promised land and of their stay in Egypt. It's an exposition of some things that will make you think a bit more about the kinds of power that is inherent in the spirits of men. I also encourage you to read about the spirits of men or the powers and principalities of the earth. You can find such things in the ancient texts, in the book of Enoch. I would say, just read I'll not mention specific books so that, you can try the Apocryphon of John, try the book of Enoch, this will give an inkling of the kind of origin that is inherent in the history of men and what is capable. It will help you understand what kind of powers that rule over the earth, and it will help you know even the place of humanity, the place of the Christian on this earth. It will help you know exactly what you're capable of and what you're not capable of, and what the earth is actually ailing from to some extent. Also remember that you can't give what you don't have. So what is in your spirit is what you're likely to be pouring out to the people around you. So grow your love, grow your hope, grow your patience, grow your faith, grow your joy, grow your righteousness, strengthen your inner man. And it will be, the more strength you accumulate in yourself, the more you'll be able to increase in understanding and in knowledge, because knowledge comes by learning. You have to go through books or go through whichever source of knowledge there is out there. To get to wisdom, you have to internalize the knowledge that you've received, so that you can be able to navigate through spiritual principles, and to understand why some things work in certain ways and why some things will not work in certain ways.